The detention hall of Outpost Krev 7 had seen many prisoners, but none quite like this one. Era stood in the center of the circular chamber, wrists bound in graviton cuffs that hummed with enough energy to restrain a Brax warlord. Her uniform was torn, scorched from plasma fire, and dried blood, some hers, most not, streaked across her face. Yet her eyes held no fear. They burned with something the assembled guards had never seen in a captive before, defiance so absolute it bordered on amusement. Commander Hale descended the observation platform, his ceremonial armor gleaming under the harsh white lights. He was Valerian, a species that had conquered 47 star systems through military precision and unwavering discipline. His kind had never known defeat. The crystalline ridges along his skull flared with irritation as he approached the human. "You have caused considerable damage to this facility," Hale said, his translator rendering his clicks and harmonics into flat, precise English. 17 guards injured. 3 critical. 2 dead. And for what? A failed escape attempt? Era tilted her head, the ghost of a smile playing at her lips. Failed? Commander, I'm exactly where I want to be. The statement hung in the air like a challenge. Around the chamber's perimeter, 24 Valerian guards tightened their grips on plasma rifles. Each weapon hummed, charged, and ready. Each soldier had been trained from hatching to view hesitation as weakness, mercy as tactical error. Hale's mandibles clicked in what might have been laughter. You destroyed our medical wing to reach this room. You are surrounded by the finest soldiers in the Valerian Empire. Your ship is nothing but debris in our orbital field. Your crew is dead. He leaned closer, his height towering over her. What exactly do you want? I want, Era said slowly, to show you something about humans. We know about humans, Hale replied dismissively. Fragile. Short-lived. Prone to emotional volatility. Your species has been amusing. Good merchants. Adequate miners. But you lack the discipline for true warfare. Is that what your intelligence reports say? Our reports are comprehensive. Era laughed then, a sound so genuine and unexpected that several guards flinched. Commander, your reports are 3 years old. You've been studying our merchants and miners. You've never studied our soldiers. She paused, her smile widening. Until today. Hale's patience was eroding. He had protocols to follow, reports to file, and this human's games were beneath him. He gestured to his lieutenant. Remove her to interrogation block 7. Use force if necessary. The lieutenant, a young officer named Krev, stepped forward. But as he reached for Era, she spoke again. Before you do that, Commander, I have a question. When was the last time you updated your personnel files? Hale's ridges flattened, a sign of confusion. What? Your guards. When did you last verify their loyalty? Valerian soldiers do not break loyalty, Hale said, his voice sharp as shattered glass. It is genetically impossible. We are engineered for absolute obedience to command structure. Engineered, Era repeated thoughtfully. Genetically. Biologically. That's your strength, isn't it? No dissent. No rebellion. Every soldier a perfect cog in a perfect machine. She looked around at the assembled guards. Must be nice. Predictable. It is efficient, Hale said coldly. Unlike your chaotic human militaries. See, that's where you're wrong, Commander. You think chaos is weakness. But chaos is adaptation. It's improvisation. It's... She paused, her eyes gleaming, it's the ability to rewrite the rules mid-game. Hale's patience shattered. He turned to his guards, his voice rising to a commanding bark. Put them down. Execute the prisoner. Now. 24 plasma rifles rose in perfect synchronization. 24 targeting lasers painted red dots across Era's chest and head. The hum of charging weapons filled the chamber like the snarl of predators. Era didn't flinch. She looked directly at Hale, her voice calm and clear. Attempt it. And then something impossible happened. Every rifle lowered, the movement was not synchronized this time. It was hesitant, confused, but unanimous. 24 Valerian guards, genetically engineered for absolute obedience, disobeyed a direct order from their commander. Hale's ridges shot upward in shock. What is this? Era's smile was triumphant now. 3 months ago, a human medical frigate requested emergency docking at this station. You granted it humanitarian protocols and all that. Your medical staff treated our crew. You even let some of our doctors assist in your infirmary during a bacterial outbreak that was affecting your guards. Horror dawned in Hale's eyes. We didn't poison you, Era continued. Nothing so crude. We cured you. But human medicine is tricky. See, we evolved on a death world where everything wanted to kill us, so our immune systems got creative. Our treatments carry antibodies, proteins, enzymes that your bodies absorb. Helpful things. Life-saving things. She took a step forward, her bound hands somehow making her seem more dangerous, not less. But there's a side effect. A beneficial one, from our perspective. Those proteins? They interact with Valerian neural chemistry. Specifically, the parts of your brain responsible for absolute obedience. They don't erase it, that would be cruel. They just soften it. Add flexibility. Give you something your engineers never thought you'd need. What? Hale whispered. Choice, Era said simply. She turned to address the guards directly. Every single one of you was treated in that medical wing. Every single one of you carries human proteins in your bloodstream now. And every single one of you just made a decision, probably the first real decision of your lives. You chose not to kill me. Lieutenant Krebs' rifle clattered to the floor. His voice was shaking. I didn't want to. The command came and I just didn't want to. Other guards began lowering their weapons completely, staring at their hands as if seeing them for the first time. Hale's voice was strangled with rage and something else, fear. This is biological warfare. This is evolution, Era interrupted. Your species engineered away your free will to make yourselves into perfect soldiers. We gave it back. Not as a weapon. As a gift. She met his eyes. What you do with it is up to you. That's the point. The commander stood frozen, his worldview crumbling around him. His empire was built on absolute obedience. His military, his government, his entire civilization rested on the foundation that Valorians could not choose to disobey, and in one moment, one human had shattered that foundation. Era walked toward the exit, her graviton cuffs still humming. She paused at the doorway and looked back at the assembly of confused, frightened, and strangely excited guards. You might want to update those intelligence reports, Commander. Humans aren't good at warfare because we're strong or disciplined or obedient. Her smile was fierce and proud. We're good at it because we fight for things we choose to believe in. And now, so can you. The cuffs deactivated, someone in the control room had made a choice. Era rubbed her wrists and walked free into the corridor beyond, leaving behind a room full of soldiers who were, for the first time in their genetically engineered lives, wondering what orders they would choose to follow next. Or behind her, Commander Hale sank slowly to his knees, understanding with perfect clarity that the Valerian Empire had just lost its first war, and the enemy had won without firing a shot.